need to rap about this, man. So apparently, um, shout out to my team. Hold on, let me get, let me get myself situated. Let me get everything accustomed and up and running. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with the slaughterberry today. Iced tea, agave, and vitamins. All right. Yeah, I want to get a couple of y'all up in here, man. Hold on, we gotta get some understanding. We got a little bit of time, so let's get some understanding. You know, you know what it is. I don't want certain people to miss out on this, right? Because I'm not like I was telling one of my guys that's a part of the movement. I was like, yo, I don't when I'm my blogging now is bigger than just boxing. So I'm not gonna just be on here just blogging about boxing anymore. Right? That's not the motion no longer. Right? That's not gonna be the motion like that any longer as far as just catering to boxing topics, man. Because to me, YouTube, that's good. YouTube, rather than boxing, when you speak on other things, they be popping. I'm not saying that boxing ain't, but to me, like the boxing front, it consists of too many guys that have paid for motion. They really not handling they handle like that as far as like being an influencer and all of that, and it has spilled off into the masses, and it has people deaf, dumb, and blind. So a lot of times, you know, I have a lot of information on things that are taking place, but it's like to keep, you know, addressing these things and putting these things out is pointless. But this right here is interesting. So the OG Leon Muhammad, um, Fred Hawthorne, formerly Barbershop Conversation, one of the PBC's content guys, media guys. He has been kicked out the whip. How you doing? Good day, good day. Hit the like button. But he has some interesting content that somebody sent to me. Appreciate that like. See, that was easy, right? And in the content, Leon Muhammad, the OG matchmaker. He's a matchmaker. For those of y'all that don't know, Leon can find you a fighter to get crashed out on a card.
So that's what I'm saying.
Here we go, right here. He said that blue blood is no longer in the whip.
See, blue. So blue blood, I don't know. My guy that did an interview with me, he said that he was told that he was talking crazy about PBC. So they say, since you don't like us, you don't need no more credentials from us.
Yeah. Hey, listen, they ain't making no.
Man, so they look. He was talking crazy about the PBC, so now he can't get credentials. That's Leon Muhammad, the OG. And his people told him to probably Corner Man. Corner Man Boxing is one of his guys. So, and Corner Man Boxing is tied in with these people. So he's not getting credentials no more, which is crazy, right? Because isn't Blue Blood a boxing executive? Right? Isn't he BLK Prime? He's all these things on social media, on YouTube. He's all these things, man. But now he apparently can't get credentials from PBC, which is funny. Has he talked about this? Has he addressed this? You guys that support him, please ask him about this.
Nobody, no money. And I'm not saying that to defend Boo, but they not making nobody no money. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, they put on 2 fights a year. They ain't making us no money.
No, they see what it was. From what I understand, the Sheik don't care too much for Tank. Once he found out his background, what kind of fighter he is, he don't, he ain't throwing no money at them. He don't care too much for Tank. That boy exposed Tank, man. Tank can be beat. Everybody sees it.
Yeah.
Everybody sees it. They thought Roach was gonna come in and lay down.
But nah, well, I want to.
What up, Mr. Muhammad?
What a robbery! What a goddamn robbery in Brooklyn.
Were you there?
Yeah, I didn't go in. I got tickets. I gave away to my family. I didn't go in.
Oh, okay.
Sam took it.
Okay.
He didn't give me what I want, but he took it.
Okay.
He gave me enough. He gave me enough for my nephews and their friends. He gave me 4.
Okay.
I got 4 tickets.
But what a robbery! People underestimate Roach.
Yeah.
He showed Tank weakness when Tank went down in that 9th round. That should and ran to his corner, put in the wiper's face. That should have got him the decision. They thought that Roach was gonna come lay down. He gave a hell of a counter for himself, didn't you, Fred?
He sure did.
Fred, I found out that Blue Blood, they don't mess with him no more, PBC. He did something crazy. They don't give him no credentials or nothing.
Damn.
But nobody can. Sam said he didn't want to talk about it, but he can't get nothing from them no more.
Yo, damn, let me stop it right there. Sam Watson didn't want to talk about it. Typical PBC. Why you don't want to talk about it? That's your black brother, right? That's your black brother, right? But why don't you want to talk about it? Man, I'm so glad and so blessed that God has me on another journey. But man, it's crazy how all this is coming to the light. These guys, they can't get credentials no more. So that's what they base they livelihood on. That's what they base their access on, having credentials. Having credentials, right? You're gonna hear Fred talk about that, right? Having credentials, but now they have been stripped of that. See, he was
thousands of men who've already
stripped of his credentials.
Pounds. Everybody has been shot.
Y'all need to ask him.
Gave up a pension, gave up retirement, gave up life insurance. He's so stupid. He's one of the apple cart. You know what I mean? If you disagree with him, tell him you disagree with him while his microphone is hot. You get what I'm saying? Why? What has he lied about? Okay, you disagree with it, so do it.
So now they done blocked him from all the press. Kelly Swanson, Blue Blood didn't even do. I found out he didn't do top rank because Kelly Swanson is friends with all them girls over there that do the credentials. No, but what I'm saying,
yeah, I get you.
What I'm saying, she can block her PBC, but to be Andre and call some of your girlfriends with other companies, to block them, that ain't right, man. And I didn't notice at the time because Kelly came up and she hugged me.
Damn, so they blocked him over there too. But how can they block you if you check this out, right? He's supposed to be a shot caller, man. Man, he got to address these, man. He got to address this, man. Because this is the guy that was supposed to be changing boxing. CW, you in here, man? This is for you, man. That's why I tell you, watch these guys, man. These guys ain't who they say they is. So he's getting blocked as a boxing executive. He's a boxing executive. Remember, this is the guy. He was an executive, man. He was an executive, but they're blocking him on credentials. On media credentials. But he's supposed to be an executive. He's supposed to be getting fighters signed and doing all these big things, but yet he can't get a credential now? All because he was talking bad about the PBC. See, I told you these guys been having deals forever. Facts. Let me pin that. Fake influencer, yes. But see, what I need people to do, and I'm gonna ask Malik, because when I used to pull up on these guys' chats, and then they what's name and ask these questions, you know, they tried to downplay me, right? Or they send their minions and all of that. They block me out the chats and all that. But this is a valid point that OG Leon Muhammad just said. How are they blocking you on credentials? You know why they're blocking him on credentials? Because they no longer need him. They have Cigar Talk. They have others now that replaced him. Yeah, they replaced him, right? But he's supposed to be this boxing executive, though, man. If you're an executive, why are you still applying for media credentials? Are you following that? For those of y'all that's in the chat, y'all following that? You're a boxing executive now, right? You're working with fighters. You're moving fighters. Why are you applying for media credentials? Right? Aren't you somewhat of a handler now? You're like a handler. You're an executive. But yet they could shut you down on credentials. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you for that like, whoever that was. Interesting. To say the least. That's why, with my brand, it's a brand, man. I cover the sport, but I seen that wave about 6 years ago. Cause 6 years now the YouTube channel been rocking. But I never was able to get approved for credentials with PBC. But if you wouldn't know that from the content that I was putting out. But I seen how it was then. And this guy that we listening to, he was a part of them then, man. Him and Blue, they was good. They was in the whip. Now they're both kicked out the whip. They want to tell. They want to tell. But these guys are supposed to be executives. Especially Blue. Blue's an executive, man. Remember, he was changing the game. He was about to open up a gym. He was doing all these things. But now, according to the OG Leon Muhammad, he can't even get credentials with nobody. Things that make you go, see? So that should just tell you right there, y'all. For those of y'all that sit on YouTube and indulge in the YouTube community, and Blue's probably one of the biggest YouTubers, right? Next to like independent channels. Cause he can't really fuck with guys like the Boxing Voice and what's the other dude? Fight Hype and Fight Hub and all that. He can't, cause they have like channels like that, they got a machine behind them, and then they also have reporters. They have guys that cover events for them. You know what I'm saying? Like correspondents, they're called correspondents. So, he's not on that wave, man. He doesn't have. Have you ever seen anybody be like, yo, it's always him. He's out there, so he doesn't have no correspondent. So I wouldn't categorize him with those guys, man. But he does have a big audience that is meaningless, right? I'm telling you, I've been telling you this forever. A lot of these guys' fellowship means absolutely nothing to these people because they know that the fellowship that they carry doesn't support boxing. And I've been standing on this principle for quite some time now. That's why I said I don't need to fuck with any of you bums. You boxing YouTube bums. Because you do nothing in boxing. You don't support it. And here we see it right now. And thank you for sending me this content, CW. So I can air it out right now.
I didn't know at the time that she was the one that did that shit.
Well, she did the same thing to me. And I took I took it as a badge of honor. You know why? Because I got everybody's phone number, and I'm rich, and I'm richer than everybody there.
Yeah. So already everybody.
So
I heard Bill is here for the press conference tomorrow.
Yeah, you going up there tomorrow?
I may not, man. But both of my sisters critical in the hospital. I'm going to see my sisters, man. One of my sisters in a coma. The other one was in a diabetic coma. One's in New Jersey and one's in Brooklyn. That's more. But see, I ain't got Bill's number. Blue Blood gave it to me, but when I got this new phone with the same number, the numbers didn't come up. So that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, man, that if you're a media member, tell the truth, man. Fuck these earthlings, man.
Hey,
fuck these purple-lip motherfuckers, man.
You know who was there looking old? Tim Smith look old, man. Can hardly walk.
Tim Smith?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, man. He went under the knife a couple of times, man. They caught up with him.
All them lies and shit.
Lies and
Yo, CW, you hear that? The lies? The lies. All of the lies. All of the lies are catching up to these guys, man. All of the lies, right? The lies, but the righteous has risen. All of the lies, right? These guys been lying forever, man. But one thing about a lie, it has got to change. But the truth has remained the same. And you know, that's why I tell you, CW, I don't really these little cockroaches, right? These little rodent channels and shit, I don't even pay them no mind no more, man. They're so look. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Remember what Kobe said about, yo, if I get up and I work out, you know, this time and I'm doing this amount of workouts, right? It's not even gonna matter what they're doing. And that's how I look at these guys. Remember, they used to try to jump on when they see me jump on with their weak fellowships. I'm like, yo, it don't even matter because you are following a format of guys that who we're just listening to are powerless, motionless. This is the guys that you have been following, basing your success off of, basing what you believe is growth and motion in boxing media. And now look at them. These guys can't even get credentials, right? They were so caught up on the wrong views that they didn't get the right views, man. But hey, what do we know, right? What do we know, man? What do we know? I'll be back on a little later, man. But I just wanted to address this, man. Hopefully, like I said, man, if you roll over there with Blue, man, ask him in the chat, man. You know, instead of just sitting over there listening to a whole bunch of gibberish, be like, yo, man, they said you can't get credentials no more. How is that possible? You're a boxing executive. Ask him that, man. They don't do, yo, listen, if you're a boxing executive, right, you're a boxing executive. How are you not getting approved for a credential, a media credential at that? You're an executive in boxing, right? You're an executive. You're not even media. You're somebody that is making moves in boxing. So why are you even worried about a media credential? If that makes any sense. Did he? Did he? Did he? Did he? Yo, that's crazy though, man. Please though, if you are a YouTube boxing person, when you pull up over there, man, this content is not my content, but definitely ask him what's going on with that. As a boxing executive, why um he's being denied media credentials. You know, he's being denied media credentials, but he's a boxing executive. Things that make you go, right? Listen, CW, he's no different from the rest of those guys that sit around with no motion. You know, the guys that uh, do absolutely nothing, organize live streams, talk about topics that they, boxing that they don't support. There's no difference. There is no difference, C-Dub. I'm trying to tell you that for the longest. I think I might have to go back up there. I think I might have to go back up there. Yes, I do. There is no difference, C-Dub, between him and those other guys, right? Because they are all the same. Look, I forgot this. They are all the same. A bunch of guys who were pushing narratives, right? But that's crazy though. That is crazy that this guy now all of a sudden can't get a media credential, but yet he was supposed to be an executive. He was a boxing executive, CW. Remember, he was doing all these things in the field, man. He was doing all these things in the field, and now he can't get approved for a credential. And then CW, see? Then you wonder why I tell you, like, I'm not catering to putting out boxing information like that, man. My brand is much bigger than that now. It always has been. But like I said, salute to Earl Spence and Derek James and the Charlos and all those guys that did me like that. You know, I appreciate them because they educated me on how to be independent and how to really start turning it up, right? Have a good night, guys. They put me on how to really get my shit together. Cause see, when I came in on my Jackal Fitness shit, I was so gun-ho and, I wanted to be media and I was like, man, I'm doing all this stuff. These guys are cool. Unbeknownst to me, they were all snakes, demonic demons, right? And when I started seeing the demonic moves they was making, I was like, yo, this ain't right. What you doing, man? And look, these same guys now that want to be the truth tellers, you heard him? What did he say? If you're media, just tell the truth. Nigga, you wasn't telling the truth back then. What are you talking about? You knew Earl Spence was a fucking addict, a drunk, and all kind of other shit. All of these guys. But you were still part of the regime. So what did you do? You acted like it wasn't what it was. Now that you and your boy no longer can get credentials, right? You're not in the good graces, right? They done exiled you. You want to, you know, tell now. You want to tell. You want to be the savior. You want the media to just tell. Why was you telling 6 years ago, man? Why didn't you tell 6 years ago? Yes, I'm speaking to you, Fred. Remember when we was at Gleason's gym and you was like, yeah, you seen me? You asked me. That's when I had Jackal Janitorial. I had my cleaning business before COVID and all of that. I was still doing this too. You see how I just clocked out, but I was still, I always been an entrepreneur doing many hustles, right? And you had asked me, and I was telling you, I was like, yo, what's up with your peoples? Talking about Sam Watson and Al Heyman, especially. I was like, yo, what's up with your peoples? Why they never be giving me credentials and they be stealing all my shit? Straight up and down, I said, yo, they be stealing my shit. A lot of the stuff that I be using and saying, they don't give me no credentials, but damn, they be running with my stuff. And he was like, oh, bullshit. And that's when I knew then with him, I'm like, all right, you one of these. Cool, man. You talk that power to the people, public enemy shit, but you not really with that. I get it now, right? Fast forward, he tried to fight Keith Thurman's father in Florida. Yo, they exiled him. But remember, before they exiled him, he had the cigar talk type of situation. Yeah, he was getting all the interviews, right? The fighters had to pull up on his shit. They used to pull up on his frequency. He had all of them. They would pull up in the shop and chop it up with him. But the moment he got banished, he no longer had that. And I was taking mental notes on all of this. That's when I knew then. But see, what they didn't even know, I was already evolving, becoming what God wanted me to become. But I was always paying attention to that. I was like, yo, this shit is rigged. And then when I really got the official head nod to know it was rigged, was when I told y'all about the what's name. When he said, yo, I can make you the biggest YouTuber. Yeah. I could make you the biggest YouTuber. Right? And I said, what does that come with though? I already feel I'm bigger than these guys. Right? Cause I never would see, I always been seeing the bigger views, man. It wasn't ever about doing numbers on the internet for me. Cause like the guy that came in here and said, oh, I made 5,000 in an hour. Well, why are you over here if you made 5,000 in an hour? I always know that the internet's been rigged to me. You could buy views and all of that. Views and likes are bought every day. But experience is earned, right? That's why a lot of these guys that views and shit, you bring them to a fight and have them try to cover a fight card, they don't even know what to do. I told you, man. I would put my 2 daughters up. I would let Nasaya, who is CEO Nasaya, her and Coach Reed do their thing, and I guarantee you they will come back with better content than half these guys that sit around congregating together with views. They do views. My 2 youngest daughters, will run circles around them. One is already a published photographer. The other knows how to work the room. The youngest in charge, man, Coach Reed. She's a publicist. She's gonna run down on everybody and do interviews. They got it already. Whereas your favorite content creator, they'll probably be so drunk and high with just a bullshit that they can't even function in the function. But hey, what do we know, man? What do we know, man? Yeah. But yeah, salute C-Dub. Hopefully you enjoyed this. This one was for you. Because like I said, when I go to the crib, I'm not gonna do a boxing live. I gotta get on this Mano and Hassan Campbell, man. I'm not really, the boxing is the boxing, man. The boxing has been tainted. The soil is tainted, man. You niggas sit online. Like, look. You see that the guy who's supposed to be the expert, right? Did you see how I crushed him? I crushed him, right? He's talking about this guy with 22-year-old Cuban fighter. Now supposedly Shakur Stevenson is scared to fight him. This guy has never fought anybody, right? The Shakur fighters will come up for him. It's a payday for him, right? Why would Shakur duck him? Why? Like, come on, man. But this is boxing, man. This is what they do. They get crash dummy content creators, right? That'll sell their soul for a credential, right? This is the game. These guys will sell their soul for a credential just to try to get access. Well, you know, what do I know, man? What do I know? I did. Nah, you destroyed them, C-Dub. You destroyed them. That's why I told you to do what I asked you to do. I was like, yo, post that. You destroyed them because that's what you asked for. See, I catered to my people. That's what you asked for. You asked for that breakdown. And I did that. You asked for that. All I did was edit it up. You asked for that breakdown. That was Shalom Jones, the matchmaker, showing you the matchmaking process. How these guys don't know what they're talking about. How Kid Austin, like that. Yeah, if that's the case, Abdullah Mason needs to call out Shakur. Right? What's the difference between that guy and Abdullah Mason? And to be honest, I think Abdullah Mason got a better resume. Right? But why is he more viable than Abdullah Mason right now, calling out Shakur? You know? And Abdullah Mason is a legit 21 years old. This guy's a 22-year-old Cuban. He could be 32 for all we know, man. Right? He's a 22-year-old Cuban. That nigga could be motherfucking 36. 38, right? But hey, what do we know, right, C-Dub? What do we know, man? Man, Monday is officially in the books, man. Monday's in the books. He destroys himself, though, C-Dub. Because all those guys act like they don't watch or listen to me or know me. My shit does the real numbers. They do a lot of shadow banning and dumbing down the numbers. Because I get a check now every month from YouTube. So I got to be doing something because you got to at least make a minimum of $100 to get a check. And I've been getting checks, so I'm doing something. They just ain't letting me get to them thousands. Yo, once I get to them thousands, they really in trouble. They really in trouble. And it's going to come because we're gathering the fellowship. That's why I said, like, I got to branch off from always just talking boxing. Because like I said, the boxing community on the internet is tainted. It's not even official. It's just over. Like, even the guys that you think is official, they even starting to show who they are. Like, a lot of them are tainted, man, because I guess they catered too much to trying to be boxing, and it corrupted them. Like, you got to talk about real trending topics, man. Because the only time, like, I got this shit to a science now. When I'm in my car like this, right? Yeah, they'll throw me in the algorithm. If I go to the rec a little bit, they don't even throw me in the algorithm down there that much no more. Because they know now I'm really viable in the community, especially when I go to the boxing gym down there. They know that I really do coaching and mentorships and all of that. And not only that, like I was telling Joe Dini, all of these guys that talk shit or try to troll, like, motherfucker, you have no stats. My nephew is about to fight in 2 weeks, April 5th, right? April 5th. He made it to the major leagues out the gate. Some of you guys been doing this shit for your whole life and never had a major league hitter yet. So you can't tell me nothing. You don't have you never worked with an elite fighter. I did it. Look, man. See, your boy be hiding, but he can't even hide no more. I did this shit with what's the name of them? With Team Spencer, so it don't make sense. And they disguise me and hide me. But now they can't. Because what's the line they said? If you did it before, do it again. Goddamn, we done did it again. We done did it again. And these guys know it. And now they the ones that tried to undermine me on some YouTube content creating shit. You see how they're hiding now, C-Dub? They hide. They're hiding now. These content creator guys, they're hiding, bro. Because they look, they got to wipe all the shit off their face. They hiding, man. As content creators, like, yo, bro, put out some content, man. And some of you niggas can't even, look, you niggas sit around on a panel, right? You niggas can't put $50 together, $25, $10 for me to even pop up over there. I wouldn't even waste my time. That's why I fronted on niggas yesterday. You see how I did it, C-Dub? I put a $50 cash app in my shit. You niggas can't even do that. You niggas can't even do that, man. That was for all of y'all, for you, Gumbo, Malik, for all my supporters. I know a lot of y'all was donating, I didn't match it. So I said, I'm gonna match it at the end of the week for y'all. Cause sometimes I get caught up on matching it. But that covered the tab right there. These niggas sitting around, it'd be like 5-6 bums. 5-6 bums. They can't go in their pocket and put $10 a piece together. Bums. Well, I look like sitting around fellowshipping with that, man. Speaking on boxing. When you guys sit there giving your opinions on fighters and like, come on, man, go to an actual fight already, man. Yes, I have made. Oh, I'm taking the back block. Yeah, we got to get to this Hassan Campbell Mano, man. I can't do the typical boxing life, man. You know, boxing is cool, man. You got those guys crashing out. Kelly does full-time shifts now. You peep that, CW? You see how R. Kelly, he's on for like, he's doing damn near 6-7 hour live streams, bro. He's doing 6-7 hour live streams, crashing out, just really showing you, he's showing you his real value as a content creator. Nigga, you on for 7 hours, homie. You on for 7 hours, meaningless. Malik, what up, man? He said, Unc Roach said he would not the amount of money fighting his mandatory what he got from Tank. When he say that, yo? When did he say that? When did he say that? I thought he made a couple million fighting Tank, man. I see that. I gotta look that up. I thought he made a couple M's fighting Tank. Lamont Roach is loving the spotlight right now. He got a YouTube channel. He's doing play-by-plays on the fight. He's doing play-by-plays on the fight. He's riding the momentum. He's riding the momentum. But I'm telling you, you don't want to be a YouTuber, Lamont Roach. You don't want to be a YouTube boxing nigga. That's not the way, trust me. Oh man, I ain't get in front of this guy. Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, that's far-fetched though. That's far-fetched. He wasn't getting that type of bread. He got his biggest payday fighting Tank. Go. Come on, man. Go, man. But listen, this car in front of me could just go, man. Roll out, man. I'm about to blow the horn and make him push the... Come on, man. Go, dude. Fucking go, man. You sitting here at this fucking... Yeah, man. Damn. You gotta press out like me. See how I just pressed out? Look. One call. I pressed right out. Yeah, that's that shit is gibberish. Go, dude. What are you doing? Fucking old fuck. Man, part of my language, y'all. You know, when you be dealing with people on the road all the time, yeah. Old guy cut me off, man. There we go. You know the YT content creators eating that up. That Malik, they hold no rank, man. They hold no rank in the game, man. Yeah, they one of they kings. He can't even get credentials no more. One of they big homies, they idols, an executive. He's an executive, and they took his credentials from him. You know, he needs to address that, man. Like, what type of executive are you? Well, they taking your media credentials. Well, they do that because now, like I said, they got Najee, they got other people in place, and they, you come a dime a dozen. Especially when you're just a bullshit narrative pusher, you come a dime a dozen in boxing, man. Yeah, they find content creatures. See what I said? Creatures, not creators. Content creatures in a heartbeat. CW. That's why I was exposing them niggas, right? I'm gonna do a live stream on that. How my influence really was the influence. I made niggas try to tap in and get T-Move soundboards and all that shit. Remember that last year when I was doing that? But see, that's how you make them jump. That's how you make them bump their head. You make them do shit like that first, right? And then you know how you really expose them. That then you come with your merchandise, right? Right? You be like, damn, nigga, follow this now. Then you run out of spot, right? Run out of spot. Be like, damn, you follow them, but can you keep up? Can you keep up? You can't keep up. Because you know why? You're a mimic. Not only are you a mimic, this ain't your lane. You trying to move in a lane that you see somebody else is doing. Yeah, Malik, you got to play it for the beginning. Y'all spoke on it already. Play it for the beginning. Your peoples, they out the whip. They out the whip, man. All this shit is. A lot of these guys are exposed now, man. They out the whip. Uncle Leon Muhammad exposed these niggas, man. He exposed these fake executives, man. They all out the whip now. They can't get credentials, you know. They can't get credentials. They looking real sus. They looking real sus, man. Sus. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to do my Mano live, y'all. Mano Hassan Campbell, man. This is it for boxing. I may squeeze a little something in there, might not. Just play it back on the beginning. Sauce. You do have options.